Hello and welcome to the Real Estate Regroup Show. I am your host, LJ Walker, a real estate investor helping you realize your dreams of owning a home or investing in one. So today's the big day. It is Michael Jackson's birthday, and as many of you know, he is my husband. In my head, of course. I love him, not just the music, but him as a person, his humanitarianism, his thoughtfulness, uh, caring, the whole nine yards. I love Michael Jackson. I am his number one fan. I don't care what anybody says. And yes, I will and I have already fought for him and will do it again. So there are some lessons that I would like to bring forth that we can all learn from Michael. Okay? So, as many of you know, Michael Jackson created a trust for his three kids and his mother. However, what he forgot to do was actually fund the trust. And by funding the trust, that means that you take the assets, and the assets have to be assigned to the trust, such as like your home, the title on the home could be like in the trust name. Your bank account could also be in the trust name. Okay, that part wasn't done. So the trust just wasn't funded. All right. Now, he did have life insurance, though, and that did pay out into the trust, but I believe it didn't pay out until after his death. Moving on. So what happened is, because the trust was not funded, his estate still had to go to probate and just endure many different court battles between not just family, but of course also business associates as well. Okay? So what happened also is that the judge basically had to do rough math, and he dictated what the amounts would be as far as paying off the three kids and Michael Jackson's mother, right? Now, if you recall, Debbie Rowe, who was once married to Michael at one particular time, she did receive $8.5 million when he was alive, right? After death, it's not really 100% clear to me. It doesn't appear as though the estate anything was really assigned to her from the estate itself, because she really wasn't supposed to have the kids. If you remember, she signed her custody over to Michael, right? But then when Michael died, I believe Michael Jackson's mother did give her money. There was a settlement there, but I don't believe it ever went to court. And that's another thing. You can have decisions made without actually going to court. It's wise, of course, to use a lawyer when creating those settlements. But I don't think that part actually went to court. So I have to give props, even though I might be a little jealous. Okay, I got to give props to Debbie Rowe. I actually like her, to be honest with you. I like her personality. I think she really did genuinely care for Michael, even though she really wasn't so much, her wanting to be a mother was not really what she wanted. Michael is the one that really wanted to be the parent, But moving forward, the other person that I have to give my hat off to is Lisa Marie Presley. As you know, she passed away earlier this year. She was also once married to Michael. When they divorced, she could have said, hey, um, I deserve part of Neverland Ranch and other properties. And I don't see where she ever made that claim. And remember, she had kids already when she was married to Michael. Even though they did not have kids together, she had kids from a previous relationship. So she was entitled to something, and she never pushed forward with that. And then moving fast forward, after he died, she did run into some financial issues, especially with this last divorce that she just had with her last ex-husband. She could have went to the Jackson family and, asked for help, yet she never did. Okay? So, and yes, even though she she was at that time the beneficiary for Graceland, from my understanding, a lot of the money was mishandled, misused, and then a lot of other money was also used in court going against, I believe it was the person who was one of the people that was in the trust, that was the manager at one particular point, as well as all the other divorces that she had, paying for attorneys and what have you. So in that regards, the fact that she also never came after the Jackson estate, that says a lot to me. That means a lot to me. And I also give respect and kudos to her as well. Now, the other lady that has sued, I do not give too much respect to. She also claims to be married to Michael. And I will say she has sued 3 times. She has sued Michael twice, and then after Michael died, she also sued. Not too many people know of her. Her name is Nona Lola Jackson. She is not related to them. She has never married Michael on paper. See, when I say he's my husband in my head, that's for the play. Okay? The love I have for him is real, but, jokingly, I say he's my husband. But she has taken it to a different level. She has claimed that all of the properties are hers and she wants it back. She also claims that Michael's 3 kids are hers as well. Yes, she does. If you are listening to the podcast, you may want to also check out my YouTube channel, where I'm actually going to show a photo of what this lady looks like. She says that she is the biological father of Prince, Paris, and Blanket. Yes, she does. And see, this is probably one of the reasons why she can probably do this, is because the trust wasn't funded properly. But in addition to that, I kind of don't understand. There are some other allegations that this woman has made that leads me to believe that there is something else that is wrong. And I don't understand why the courts even allow her. If the first 2 court cases that she had were dismissed, why did they let her come back again and sue the estate? That's the problem that I'm having. Some of you may say, well, When you're rich and famous, then you're going to be open to just about anybody and everybody coming after your assets. Believe it or not anymore. And I'll tell you why. Me, myself, I'm actually involved in a lawsuit currently. I cannot go into detail about my lawsuit, but I can talk to you about the lawsuit that the plaintiffs have filed that I was not involved in. As a matter of fact, you can Google it. You can find it on Pacer, as well as many other outlets on the internet. Anyway, so this particular person, there's a particular gentleman who owned a home. He sold it right before he died, okay, to a couple. So the plaintiff found out that this person did not have a will or a trust, and that his estate was in probate. So she came and said that she inherited that house that he sold, and that the people that were living in it did not have any rights to that house, that they should move out and give her back her property. She claimed that she was related to this person who was the man that died, who was not by any means a famous person at all. He was just someone that lived in the neighborhood of one of her relatives, I believe. That's how she found out about it. So, needless to say, she's a very convincing person, but she lost the case because the couple, not only did they have the purchase and sale agreement, but they had title insurance. Guys, when you get property, as soon as you get it, make sure that that title, before you get it, you really should make sure that the title is clean and clear. But after you get it, if it's not, clean and clear up that title immediately and get title insurance. It is extremely, extremely important. Okay? Because you never know. The world is full of different people who have different motives, different personalities, different mindsets. And you want to make sure that you have the correct paperwork to protect yourself and the generation after you, so on and so forth. Okay? What you do with that paperwork matters also. Don't depend on the lawyer and say, well, the lawyer will keep it on file. If you go to some offices of some of these lawyers, they may have it on file, but they're not necessarily in order, if you know what I mean. So, keep your own paperwork is what I'm basically telling you. Whether it's the original or the copy, keep it on file. Have folders. Label the folders so that if anybody comes after you 1 month, let's say you purchased the property and the seller dies 1 month after, 2 weeks after, a day after, whenever, you have that paperwork that you can go to, and it has the information that's needed to prove that you are who you say you are and you have the right to this property. Okay? So basically, guys, that's really what I wanted to share with you. Just lessons learned from our legends. All right. And hopefully this information that I've shared will help you make smart financial moves. Oh, let me just add this real quick. Even though I work for a law firm, I'm not a lawyer. So I highly recommend that you get a financial advisor and a lawyer when it comes to creating your trusts so that you can avoid probate. And also when it comes to your title, going over your contracts. I do have Legal Shield. If you want to contact me because you want to sign up or whatever, feel free to do so. Feel free to contact me in some kind of way in the comment section so that we can make sure that you are secure. I don't work for them. I'm just an affiliate to them. Yeah, I'm sort of like an affiliate. So anyway, that's what I wanted to share with you. That's the disclaimer, if you will. Because why? Each state is different. Each county is different. And then the laws change. So that's another reason why you don't want to rely too much on the templates that you see online. And you want to double check with a lawyer. All right. So anyway, until next time, enjoy your day. Enjoy this day. I hope you are playing Michael Jackson's music, remembering the legacy that he leave, both the positive, and we can't leave out the negative, because that's how we grow. All right. So bye for now. Until next time, have a good night.